Hey everyone, Ted Keith here, baseball editor with SI.com. I'm joined by Jaffe, our Hall of Fame expert. We're going to talk about the Hall of Fame election that went down on Wednesday. Jay, what was your biggest takeaway on a ballot where three guys get in, one guy comes extremely close to getting in, and pretty much everybody else falls backwards?
Biggest takeaway is that this is about what we expected, in that it's a large field of qualified candidates and we're getting a large class. This is the first time since '99 we've gotten 3 candidates. This is as many candidates as were elected by the BBWA in the past 3 cycles combined.
So Greg Maddux, Tom Glavine, Frank Thomas, no one has any problem with those guys going in. Should it have been a bigger class? Were there guys you felt deserved to get in this time that would have helped alleviate some of the backlog we've seen on the ballot?
Most definitely. I mean, Craig Biggio fell 2 votes short. He's got 3,000 hits. The only guys who aren't in the Hall of Fame who have at least 3,000 hits are Pete Rose, who's been banned for life, and Rafael Palmeiro, who has a steroid test to his name. There's really no precedent for keeping Biggio out, but he's kind of lost in the sauce here. Mike Piazza, who had the 5th highest vote total, best hitting catcher of all time. Obviously a strong case. There's more than 10 guys on the ballot, in fact, whom I think should be in the Hall of Fame.
So obviously it looks like Biggio is going to get in, although it might have been unfair to make him wait one more year. But next year's ballot doesn't get any easier for some of these guys because we get Randy Johnson, we get John Smoltz, we get Gary Sheffield. Who do you think is going to make it in next year, and when are some of these guys who have been kind of biding their time, when is their day finally going to come? Well,
you left off Pedro Martinez. He's also going to be in there. I think that Randy Johnson and Pedro Martinez are most definitely going to get in. I'll be interested to see whether Smoltz gets in on the first ballot as well. He's got kind of a Dennis Eckersley type case as a strong starter, actually stronger starter than Dennis Eckersley, and a very good closer for a short period of time as well. Also, joining the Tom Glavine and Greg Maddux among the Braves' big 3. Gary Sheffield has over 500 home runs, but he's a guy who I think is going to have to wait because he's got PED-related connections. I do think Biggio gets over the top next year. I think Mike Piazza's closing in. He could get in, but he might have another year or 2 to wait. Jeff Bagwell might have another year or 2 to wait. He's got about close to 60%, but just below it.
For Jay Jaffe, I'm Ted Keith for SI.com.